Chapter 1. The 2 a.m. glow. It's 2:17 a.m. The room is completely dark, except for the glow of your phone. Your eyes burn. Your thumb keeps scrolling. One more video. One more post. One more story. You told yourself you'd sleep early tonight. You didn't. Again. Somewhere deep inside, a quiet voice whispers, "Why am I still doing this?" But you scroll anyway. You see your old classmate announcing her engagement. Your colleague celebrating a promotion. A fitness influencer with a perfect body. A travel vlogger laughing on a beach that looks like another planet. And suddenly, your life, your quiet, ordinary, unfinished life, feels small. You lock your phone. 10 seconds later, you unlock it again. Why? Why do we become addicted to social media? And more importantly, what are we really looking for at 2 a.m.? Chapter 2. The hit we don't admit we crave. Let's be honest. It's not information we're addicted to. It's the feeling. The notification. The red dot. The vibration. That tiny rush when someone likes your post. When someone watches your story. When someone replies. Dopamine doesn't care whether the reward is love, food, or a heart emoji. In The Molecule of More, psychiatrist Daniel Z. Lieberman explains how dopamine drives us not by giving satisfaction, but by making us chase anticipation. It's not about what we have. It's about what we might get. That's social media in a nutshell. We don't scroll because we're fulfilled. We scroll because maybe, just maybe, the next swipe will give us something better. A compliment. Validation. Proof that we matter. And sometimes, the humiliation is even stronger. You post something vulnerable. It gets 12 likes. But your friend's selfie gets 600. You pretend you don't care. But you delete your post anyway. Chapter 3. The comparison trap. There's a Japanese saying, "The nail that sticks out gets hammered down," but on social media, it feels like the opposite. The nail that sticks out gets praised, worshipped, elevated. And you? You're measuring yourself against highlight reels. The perfect couple. The glowing skin. The six-figure income. The soft life. We know it's curated. We know it's filtered. But emotionally? It still hits. Psychologist Leon Festinger introduced the theory of social comparison in 1954. We evaluate ourselves by comparing ourselves to others. Social media turned that natural instinct into a 24/7 battlefield. You see someone your age buying a house. You're still figuring things out. You see someone launching a business. You're stuck refreshing job listings. You see someone in love. You're rereading old messages from someone who ghosted you. And suddenly, it's not just scrolling. It's self-judgment. It's panic. It's, "I'm falling behind." Chapter 4. The quiet jealousy we don't confess. Here's the part no one admits out loud. Sometimes, we don't just feel inspired. We feel bitter. You see someone you used to talk to posting with someone new. And you zoom in. You check the tags. You analyze the caption. You tell yourself you're just curious. But you're not. You're comparing. You're wondering if they're happier, prettier, better, more loved. And it stings. Not because you want them back, but because you don't want to feel replaceable. Social media gives us front row seats to the lives we're no longer part of. And sometimes, that's humiliating. You're sitting alone in your room. They're out at dinner, smiling. And the algorithm makes sure you see it. Chapter 5. The fear of disappearing. Here's something darker. What if we're not addicted to social media? What if we're afraid of becoming invisible? If you don't post for a while, what happens? Do people forget you? Does your relevance fade? There's this silent pressure to document everything. Your coffee. Your workout. Your thoughts. Because if it's not posted, did it even happen? In Shakespeare's Othello, Iago says, reputation, reputation, reputation. Oh, I have lost my reputation. That fear of losing reputation, losing social standing, is ancient. Social media just made it measurable. Followers. Views. Likes. We can now quantify our worth. And that's intoxicating. And terrifying. Chapter 6. The Loneliness Paradox. Here's the cruel irony. We scroll because we feel lonely. But the more we scroll, the lonelier we feel. You see people hanging out. You weren't invited. You see group photos. You didn't know about the gathering. You convince yourself you're fine being alone. But deep down, you feel excluded. Social media connects us to everyone. And reminds us how disconnected we feel. It amplifies FOMO, the fear of missing out. But even worse? FOBO. The fear of being obsolete. Like the world is moving forward without you. And you're stuck watching it happen. Chapter 7. The illusion of control. When real life feels chaotic, social media feels manageable. You can edit your photo. Delete your mistakes. Rewrite your caption. Curate your identity. In real life, you stumble over words. On social media, you can craft the perfect response. It becomes a safer version of reality. But it's also a trap. Because the more curated your online self becomes, the more exhausting it is to be your real self. You start performing. Even for strangers. Even for people you don't like. Even for people you'll never meet. And somewhere along the way, you forget who you are without an audience. Chapter 8. The small, shameful habits. Let's talk about the little things. Opening Instagram immediately after waking up. Checking who viewed your story. Posting something and pretending you're not checking, but refreshing every 5 minutes. Deleting a photo if it doesn't perform well. Comparing your engagement to someone else's. Saying, I don't care, while caring deeply. It's not dramatic. It's quiet. But it chips away at your self-esteem. And then there's the worst moment. You realize you've been scrolling for 45 minutes, and you don't even remember what you saw. Just a blur of faces. Bodies. Places. Achievements. And an aftertaste of dissatisfaction. Chapter 9. What are we really addicted to? Maybe it's not social media itself. Maybe it's validation, escape, distraction, hope, attention, connection, comparison, fantasy. Maybe we're addicted to not feeling our own discomfort. Because when the screen goes dark, we're left alone with our thoughts. Our insecurities. Our unfinished goals. Our fears. Scrolling postpones that confrontation. It numbs. It stimulates. It fills silence. But it doesn't heal anything. Chapter 10. The hard question. So here's the real question. If social media disappeared tomorrow, what would we feel first? Relief? Or panic? Would we feel free? Or forgotten? The addiction isn't just technological. It's emotional. It's rooted in insecurity. In loneliness. In comparison. In the deep human need to be seen. We don't become addicted because we're weak. We become addicted because we're human. Because we want to matter. Because we want connection. Because we're afraid of falling behind. And maybe the solution isn't deleting everything. Maybe it's asking ourselves, honestly, what am I trying to feel right now? Is it love? Is it distraction? Is it proof that I'm not alone? The next time you reach for your phone at 2 a.m., pause. Just for a second. And ask yourself, what am I really scrolling for? What did you think of this video? If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing, and take a look at what we're exploring next.